Okay, this is homework 1-2, lesson 1-2. I'm going to be doing problems 4, 7, and 10. Okay, so for problem number 4, what probably messed up most of you guys is these fractions here. So I'm going to give you a little tip to deal with that. So first thing I would do to get rid of these fractions, if you notice that all the denominators are 4, this means that you can multiply the entire equation by 4 and it will clear out the fractions for you. Okay, so if you multiply everything by 4, you're going to end up with 4 over 4n plus 12 times 4, which is 48, greater than or equal to 3 times 4 is 12 over 4, n minus 4 times 4, which is 16. Okay, now if we go back in here and simplify these, 4 divided by 4 is 1. Okay, so kind of cancels out this. Alright, 12 divided by 4 is 3. Alright, and then the rest of it we can leave the same. So let's go ahead and rewrite this. So we've got n plus 48 is greater than or equal to 3n minus 16. Alright, so now we need to combine like terms. So subtract n from both sides and add 16 to both sides. Okay, so here we go. So 16 plus 48 is 64, which is greater than or equal to 3n minus n is 2n's. Okay. And then if we divide both sides by 2, both sides by 2, we get 64 divided by 2, which is 32, is greater than or equal to n. This is the same thing as saying n is less than or equal to 32. Okay, so then we got to graph it. So we get our number line here. Got a 0, and put 32 somewhere over here. Okay. And then, because it's greater than or equal, less than or equal to, we're going to have a closed circle at 32. Okay. And then a line extending to the right for all numbers greater than or equal to 32. Oh, sorry. I did this there the wrong way. Going to the left, all numbers less than or equal to 32. My mistake. So that's number 4. Alright, number 7. Number 7 is 2x minus 9 divided by 4 is less than or equal to x plus 2. Okay, so here again, the same kind of thing. We got 4 in the denominator, so we're just going to multiply both sides, okay, or the entire equation by 4. Okay, so multiplying by 4 is going to cancel this denominator here, and we're just going to end up with 2x minus 9 is less than or equal to 4 times x plus 2. Okay, because again, we're going to multiply both sides. So we have 2x minus 9, which is less than or equal to, and then we need to distribute this. So this is 4x plus 8. And then again, combine like terms. So I'm going to subtract 2x to this side, and I'll get 2x. I'm going to subtract 8 to the other side. Negative 9 minus 8 is negative 17. And then I'm going to divide by 2. So I'm going to get x is greater than or equal to negative 17 halves. Okay, you're welcome to turn that into a decimal, but it's really not necessary. And this is the same thing as saying x greater than or equal to negative 17 halves. Alright, so then again, come down here to our number line. So we have 0 here, And 2 goes into 17 like 8 times with 1/2 left over. So we'll just say this is negative 16, not negative 16, negative 8. Okay, so we got negative 8, and we got negative 9. So it's like halfway between negative 8 and negative 9. Okay. And this is a closed circle because it's equal to, and this is x is greater than. So this line goes to the right. Alright, so that's number 4 and number 7. The last one I'm going to do is number 10. And this one was really quite tricky. You really had to read this one carefully. It says, in a gymnastics competition, an athlete's final score is calculated by taking 75% of the technical score. So, of the technical score, okay, and adding 25% of the art score. Okay, so of the art score. They're all scored out of 10, and it says one gymnast has a 7.6% average technical score. So they have a 7.6 average technical score, and they want to know what they have to do to have a final score. So they want to have a final score, so a total of at least 8.0. Okay, so there's a couple things you have to understand. First of all, if it's 75% of one score and 25% of another, this is going to be a weighted average problem. Okay, so 75%, they already have a technical score, so it's 0.75%. So 0.75 of a technical score average of 7.6. And we want to add that to 25.25 of their art score. Well, what is their art score? Well, it doesn't tell us. It's asking us what will their art score have to be. Okay, what will their art score have to be in order to achieve a final score of at least 8.0. So at least 8.0 means they're okay if it is an 8.0 and they want it to be 8.0 or larger. Okay, so all of this stuff has to come out to 8.0 or larger. Alright? Okay, so we need to start doing some calculations here. So 0.75 times 7.6 comes out to about 5.7. Okay, plus 0.25x is greater than or equal to 8.0. And now we need to subtract 5.7 from both sides. You get 2.3. And then divide both sides by 0.25. And when you do that, you end up with 9.2. Okay. Now, this is fine, okay, this is correct, but we need to relate this back to the problem. Alright? So we're talking about a gymnastics score. So this means that the gymnast needs at least a 9.2 art score, okay, in order to achieve their goal of an 8.0 total. Alright? Well, that's it for homework lesson 1-2. If you have any other questions, please see me at tutor or in between class changes.